I need something. I need something from everybody who's watching this video. I need you to hit subscribe right now. I just got out of an editorial meeting, a content meeting, and we have some really awesome content coming up, some videos that we're going to be putting on this channel, and I don't want you to miss them, so please go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm going to go through 3 quick headlines this week, and then I'm going to get back to making content. But I do like hanging out with you guys, and I did want to check in, tell you to subscribe, because over the next couple of months, you're not going to want to miss this content. It's really good. I'm so amped about it. Amped about that and over caffeinated. So if you've got your coffee, I want you to go ahead and join me. Let's talk about some of these headlines. We've all done stupid stuff. And if you're a car person, chances are you've probably street raced. I never have. So don't. But anyways, I know you guys are responsible, so we can just look on in horror at people who still do this. I know they're shutting down tracks all over this country, and it's getting really hard to enjoy your cars, but you can't do this. Can't street race. It's so dangerous, and I'm more concerned at this point because, I have a family and I don't want to have my whole bloodline wiped out because some jackleg decided he wanted to race on the road. That's BS. Stop doing it. There's a better way. So anyway, this viral video. A C8 Corvette was racing a Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk, and he slammed into a Dodge Challenger and basically split through the front end. I mean, the video is freaking wild. And then after that, he goes on to hit the Trackhawk and then hits a pole, totals the Corvette. So a total chain reaction of events. And apparently this Corvette was a rental car. So if you ever wanted a reason not to buy a rental car, there it is right there. I've been tempted sometimes. We've rented some cool cars because now, now they don't just only rent out the little econobox cars. They rent out the higher end ones, and some rental companies will even give you like a top line model if you pay, a lot of money. Certainly they're going to know your identity, because I'm wondering how this guy got a Corvette rental, totaled it out, and they don't know who the driver is. And somebody recorded it and put it on the internet, and they still don't know. And yeah. So that's how people treat rental cars nowadays, or they've always treated them. Personally, I've seen rental cars being driven into lakes, being set on fire, being jumped. And I think there was a lot of content back in the day on like Jackass when that was a big thing, which I'm showing my millennial age right now, where they did a lot of like really stupid stuff with rental cars. And this is not the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but this guy, I think this is the guy from the Challenger, ended up in an MRI machine, so I'm not really sure. And he's alive, which is a miracle that everybody's maybe alive with this. I mean, maybe the rental car driver isn't. We don't know. So this is making its rounds. People are actually arguing that the Challenger should have gotten out of the way, which, yeah, like I get it. It was a very clear road that went pretty far back, and don't, don't get involved. I guess if you see 2 cars speeding down, which I have my suspicions about this, and I'm not going to say anything because it's all alleged, and I don't want to get in trouble by speculating on the Challenger's involvement in any of this, but it sort of seems weird that he's got a Challenger there, right? So anyways, no jokes about this. Just don't street race. So let's talk about something on backfire news. And all of these, subscribe, first of all. Second of all, subscribe. And then you can check out the description of this video, and all of this content will be in the video. So on backfire news, we cover the Cybertrucks a lot. And this week, we hear that their tires are failing early. And this is one of many problems that the Cybertruck has had so far, since its release. And before its release, I mean, I felt like it was a troll, because Elon Musk comes out introducing this vehicle, which looks like something a 5-year-old made in MS Paint. And I know some Cybertruck drivers are going to be pissed off at me saying that, but it's like, it's not cute. And raccoons apparently have mistaken these things for dumpsters, and they've actually damaged them. And he comes out with the unbreakable glass that he breaks, and there's all these problems getting them to the market, and then all these problems since they're apparently so angular and sharp that people are getting hurt on them, which, like, I don't know, I think it might be up to the person a little bit. Like, why are you rubbing up on a Cybertruck like that? Like, what are you doing that you're getting cut on a vehicle? That's sort of weird. But apparently that's a thing. And then allegedly they were having acceleration issues. I think that led to a recall, which, like, hello, Toyota, like, did we not learn from that? So I don't know. These things are just trouble, it seems like, allegedly. And I allegedly think that it's just one big troll, and it's like a masterful troll by Elon the billionaire. I don't know. There's a couple of them in my area. I see about 3 or 4. I guess they're different ones. How would you even know? On a regular basis. One of them's got the little like bull horns on it, so I know that's at least one. And then I don't know, just stay away from them, I guess. You know, I would be pissed though to have a vehicle with all these problems after all this time. Certainly they're not cheap, and they've got kind of a cult following despite how I feel about the way they look. A lot of people like them. And they make good YouTube content. See a lot of channels of people shooting them, so that's fun. Yeah. So the tires are now failing early, which maybe if you want to transition to a Lego car, get you, let's see, how many Lego pieces do you need? 342,817 pieces of Technic Legos. So if you're a parent, you know exactly what the Technic is. They make these Legos now that are so freaking cool. You can make like anything out of them instead of having a block, which funny enough, I think you could make, if you're a millennial and you like Legos as a kid, you probably made a Cybertruck unintentionally, because those seem like they'd be really easy to make out of Legos, the old school Legos. But the Technic ones, you can make a McLaren out of, so that's fun. This isn't the first one, but it's revolutionary. Not that it really matters to anything except for just being cool and existing. So this one can go 40 miles an hour, and it has 768 Lego electric motors. And the old one used to only go 12 miles an hour. So I wonder how much, if they retailed this, it would cost. Because my daughter went through a phase a couple years ago where she bought every Technic thing that they made. She started with the cars, actually. That's like she got really into the Technics because of the cars, or I don't know. And we have like this huge display in our house of all the Technics, and they were expensive. Like there's probably a couple of grand worth of Legos in my house, like not to show off or anything, but that's probably the most expensive thing in my house is like a cabinet of Technic Legos. They're like 500 bucks for a kid. So I can't even imagine how much it would cost to retail this full size car, which like certainly they're not going to do it. But it's cool. I like Legos. My whole family likes Legos. You probably like Legos. And yeah, so that's what we got today. Just a few couple of headlines because I really wanted to get on and announce our new content that I can't tell you about, but it's gonna be really cool, I promise. So if you would just hit subscribe, and then I'll come back and we can talk. By the way, thank you to everyone who listened last time. I got some really good feedback, some positive feedback, but also some helpful feedback, which I always appreciate. As long as you're not rude, I will take it. So subscribe, go to theautowire.com, go to backfirenews.com, go to moderncarcollector.com, sign up for our newsletter that comes out every Friday, and it is full of exclusive content and top headlines. And we'll be back, talk more about cars later.